Alright, let's talk about G.I. Joe: The Atlantis Factor. This game was a sequel to the first NES title released by Taxon. This time around, Capcom USA handled the publishing, and while they may have missed a golden opportunity to get Sergeant Slaughter into an NES game, remember that this is early Capcom we're talking about. These guys did not fuck around when it came to releasing quality NES titles, and this game was no exception. The plot follows the ending of the first game, where, upon blowing up Cobra's island base, Cobra realized that they've been sitting on the ruins of Atlantis the entire time. There they find a power source that they use to revive Cobra Commander, and they plan to use it for world domination. If that sounds like too wacky of a premise, try to remember that the original G.I. Joe cartoon had some batshit insane storylines.
With expendable fruits and vegetables replacing Cobra's ground troops, we could overrun the world.
You make your way through a map similar to Chippendale's Rescue Rangers or Bionic Commando. You can go through the game however you'd like, but the end goal is to find and re-murder Cobra Commander. Each path leads to either a new team member or a support character that can give you extra health, ammo, or bring dead Joes back to life. You also get to gradually unlock new weapons which you can upgrade throughout each stage. This goes for both your physical attack and your gun as well. It does require a lot of character juggling if you want to get everybody upgraded quickly, but the game becomes a lot easier once you have a few upgraded Joes on your team. That said, the game is not without fault. As you get further in, you'll start to notice certain enemies and backgrounds are getting reused, especially the mid-bosses. Also, if one of your team members dies and there's no support character nearby, that Joe is gone for good. You could go back to a previous spot via password, but, like most NES games with a password system, it was a major pain in the ass to write down and put in. Like everything else in this game, you had to fucking earn it. Damn it, get over here. God, get over here. Get over here. Fuck! We didn't see a whole lot of G.I. Joe games get released after the Atlantis Factor. There was one movie tie-in, a kick-ass fan game that you can find on the internet, and the legendary arcade game. The lack of a video game between now and then probably has something to do with the lack of a popular G.I. Joe cartoon throughout most of that time. I guess G.I. Joe Sigma 6, G.I. Joe Extreme, and G.I. Joe Renegades never made the cut. Kid, the development team behind the original games, would go on to produce some obscure titles on this side of the world before producing a series of Bishoujo games. Kid would later declare bankruptcy in the mid-2000s, but it's best to remember them for their excellent G.I. Joe titles. And maybe Kickmaster. Unfortunately, this game never saw a re-release, neither on a compilation nor on Virtual Console, but you might be able to find it online or at your local game store. Hopefully someday we'll see a new video game entry in the series. Ideally something that looks like the old arcade game. And has unlockable PSAs.
Call the fire department from outside the house.
G.I. Joe, what would we have ever done without you?
The ion attractor generates forces strong enough to pull down the Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis?